When I was on Avengers and you had so many superheroes together, they all had private chefs. And I was like, hey, let me get some of that. And so I got into Hemsworth's chef who cooked me kangaroo, believe it or not. After 2 days, I mean, look, my arms are half the size of his. What's up, everybody? Chris Pratt here. Men's Health has asked me to tell you everything that I eat. So let's dig in.
All right, so as you can see in the video, I'm going to be talking about Chris Pratt and what he did to cut down and lose weight to prepare for movie roles. So if you're finding me for the first time, my name is Ernie Potts. I teach men how to eat whatever they want and still lose weight. Please make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I'll play a little more.
I've always wanted to have the career I have right now. And a big part of that was just taking this body that I live in and tuning it up.
Now, that's a very important part right there. I wanted to talk about, I deal with a lot of clients who are, business owners. They speak from stage. They might be authors, people that typically need to have image, and they use their image to sell products and stuff, but they're overweight. So a lot of times, I usually try to position it by saying, that if you improve your body, you probably have a more authoritative figure, and you could use that to leverage, new business, generate new leads, generate new business deals, but it never seems to go over well. But kudos to Chris for recognizing it.
From Andy on Parks and Rec all the way up till now, where I'm playing Owen in Jurassic World, or Star-Lord, or James Reese on The Terminalist. It's kind of a spectrum you can live on, and that is really, to me, kind of a health spectrum too. Because when I was Andy, I was pretty unhealthy. I can't believe that I would eat 5 cheeseburgers for lunch. I lived in like a constant state of, oh God, freaking sick. I'm eating so much. And that was happiness at that time. And now it's the exact opposite. Now eating is boring, but the times between eating, I feel great. Whereas before, eating was fun, but the times between, I felt like crap. Has it gotten harder? And the answer to that is yes and no. The first transformation of my body to become...
All right, so just want to talk about how he's not sensationalizing losing weight. It can be very difficult. It can be very boring and mundane. You're typically going to be eating similar foods, especially if you're as active as he is, or you have a lot of requirements from your job. You're going to pretty much be eating the same things over and over and over. And while you're seeing results from the scale, you could feel like you're losing out on a social life. You may not be going out as much, and that can play with people's mentality, which is why I never recommend people lose weight on their own. It's always better for you to have somebody like to coach you along the way, just to make sure that you have the right expectations and the right understanding of what's going on.
Star-Lord was the hardest because I had the furthest to go. I was about almost 300 pounds and never really thought that I would ever be considered a candidate to play one of these sort of action hero kind of roles. It sucks at first, but soon you kind of realize that you feel better emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. So that requires some sacrifice. You don't get to eat as much as you'd like. You don't get to party as much as you'd like.
Exactly.
You get to work out a little more than you'd probably like. But the reason it gets harder is I'm getting a little older. My body doesn't recover quite as quickly, but I'm healthy. Healthiest I have ever been.
Really, that's the gist of the whole video. I just wanted to play that part of the video just to show this is exactly what it takes. Unfortunately, it's not always going to be fun. I know there's a lot of a lot of programs out there that may tell you otherwise, but the reality is, you're going to be eating less, which means you're probably going to be going out less, which means that you'll be less social, and you could be stuck in the house, when you used to go out a lot. And for some people that may not be enjoyable, but you can definitely reach your goals. It will take some sacrifice here and there, but ultimately, it's, do you want to sacrifice now and reap the benefits later, or do you want to enjoy life now and suffer later? That's your choice.